Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today is a very special day. We're getting an entire cab kit put in the John Deere 4960. It's all sitting right here in this box and up there. I'll take you through what we got so far. We got the cowl, so this goes around your steering column up there, and set stuff up here as I go. This is the fuse panel cover. This goes with the cowl. Oh, this is the part of the lower cab kit, so this goes under the seat on the right side, the way we're looking at it now. We have, I have no idea what this is for. This is just plain foam. I guess I'll have to look in the instructions about that. Might be filler. There might be a double layer somewhere or something like that. Another under the seat piece. I think this goes, it's got a lot of conforms to it. I have no idea. Another questionable thing that we need to check the instructions for. This is the right side of the seat, or the left side of the seat, down underneath it, going under the right side, left side. You'll figure it out. Then we got another piece. It's gonna go somewhere else. And we have this piece, which is huge. I have no clue where that could go. Oh, that's the side piece that goes on the right side up there. We have this, another one that looks like this with a bunch of weird stuff, so no idea where that goes. And a bunch of miscellaneous things. And then these are what are exciting. These are the posts for the cab. Ooh, it's already got that on there. Nice. These are proform kit. This is a proform kit. So instead of being the same material as that, and you have to glue it all the way around the post and get all the markings and everything right, these just snap on. So it is going to be a lot easier and going to make this process a lot nicer for me. But yeah, it comes with the glue that it needs. That might not be enough. And instructions. So let's get right into it. Step one is to remove everything. You can see we already have the cowl off up here. I may get a light up here so you guys can see better, but you can see this panel's all completely ripped up. Didn't end up getting a seat cushion. Probably gonna regret that. So I have to take all this stuff off. I have the CB mount, the iPad mount for planting, as well as we may have to take the mirror off. Not sure yet. The headliner was replaced last fall, so we can probably leave that in. I'm not gonna know for sure until we try putting those posts on, which go on here all the way around. So we'll figure that out. Down here, we may have to try and remove the seat. We'll determine that at a later date when we start taking that stuff out. But I started taking this stuff off, so that came off. I didn't know I took all the screws out on that already. Interesting. Piece one. Oh, sorry, Ollie. Can you move that for me? We have to pull the floor mat to get that piece out because there's a bolt or a nut, a screw under the floor mat on that side. So I have to pull the mat. Let's try this. Last time I did this, it didn't end well. I almost broke a lot of plastic pieces in this cab. Okay, if anybody else wants some tips on how to get the floor mat out, go ask somebody else. I don't know. I just pulled in all sorts of random directions and it finally came out, but I'm really worried that I'm not going to be able to get it back in without breaking the new kick pans. So that's really going to worry me at that point. So we just got a bunch of peeling now to do. Like this stuff all just pulls out. We'll have to get a I'll go through with a scraper right behind it, a paint scraper, and get it all coming out nice and easy. I still have to get this out. It's got one more screw down. It's got one more down at the bottom, but I just accidentally snapped it, so we can get that a little later. So floor mat's out, 2 kickboards are out, and we gotta remove the cup holder, and that's just Phillip screws there and there, and that'll come out. Another thing we got coming is a monitor mount. It's gonna run from this post back to this post, and so I'm gonna mount the fold box, which is this for the planter, and move my 2020 monitor back here. And then this is also our round baling tractor in the summer, so our bale box can bolt on there as well. And if I don't end up putting the iPad back up here, I might mount it back here, as well as the CB will definitely come back there, probably way back here, because I'd need it closer to run the antenna next time. And we got to reroute all our cables then. We got this Cat 6 cable that runs from the monitor tower, which is behind the seat. We got to pull that out, and probably most of the wiring is going to come out for this cab kit install. Ooh. I think this one and this one. Anybody else use your cup holders and tractors for bolt bends? This window also, you'll notice that window's out. That is over there. The glass was separating from the steel and causing a lot of dust to come whipping in here, so we're in the process of re-gluing that. But that is the cup holder out. What? There's wiring going to the cup holder? There's a light in there. Oh my goodness. Hang on guys, let me get the flashlight. There's a light bulb right there in the cup holder. I didn't even know that was in here. Of course, typical John Deere fashion, they didn't put a plug on it, so you can't just replace the light bulb, so. I guess we cut the wires and tape them up. I got my 2020 control box over there on the chair, and I got everything pulled out of here. All the wires that go back to the planter and the GPS globe are right here. Fold box is laying down there, so I didn't have to touch anything outside, so that's good. So now we're gonna go through and start pulling this back, and I brought a paint scraper in here somewhere. Well, oh, it's right there. We're gonna be going through, holding this back and scraping. Lots of scraping, just like that. Ta-da! We're gonna do the entire cab. So on the instructions here, each item number on this is equating to what step you do it in. So this item number is 001, so you do that one first, and then that one second. So what I'm doing, taking it out, is I'm going in reverse order, highest number to lowest, and I'm peeling them all out and starting like that. So I actually started with the walls first, but now I'm going to do the rear wall, and then down here under the seat, and then behind the seat. It's coming out fairly well, and you wouldn't think there'd be this much rusting out though, because you don't see any of this from under the wheel well. We look under those, I look under them quite frequently, and yeah, you don't see all of this rot. Like, this is just all rot all up in there. So we're gonna be shop vacuuming this out as soon as I'm done, trying to get all this pushed back down as much as possible, and then getting the new piece in there. And I got this side out. This side's better, but it's still probably behind this console, it's a lot worse. And there's another light right here shining to illuminate all these. That one doesn't work either. But yeah, so I'm gonna move on to the back wall, which is pretty much already out. This has been out for quite a while. Doesn't even look like it's really glued in at all. Maybe over here. We'll pull this out. I haven't found many spare parts yet. Surprising. I'm gonna find a lot of glass because the barn fell on this tractor and the rear window shattered, and we got as much out as we could, but there's definitely gonna be more back here. I have all the original foam and vinyl peeled out. I have the entire cab shop vacked. Now I'm going to go through, if I can find a wire brush, and wire brush everything down, and then shop vac again. And then I got my toothbrush, and I'm going to just go over everything, just try and get any excess foam off that I couldn't get with the scraper. I already did up here with a drill mounted one, so I can just do all the non-reachable places now. We got the first two pieces in, piece number one there, and piece number two on that side. They went in pretty nice and it feels like they're staying. So we'll move on to step two. Got pieces 3 and 4 installed now, so they're staying in. The corners will kind of flip up a little bit. You just got to push them back down until the glue adheres. It gets better as it sits, so just keep pushing them in. Now we're going to move on to 5 and 6, which is here and there. Here are pieces 5 and 6 in. Looking good. I had to cut this piece to go around this dial because I don't know how that comes off. And then I opened up, I just stuck a screwdriver down in and pried these out, and it made it easier to stick them in there. So now when I'm done, I'll tap them in with a hammer. Okay, so this piece is the piece that goes along this side, and it is not cut out. So it has the markings to cut out for the draft control module, as well as for the cup holders. I'm not sure if I have to cut out just this square yet or cut out the whole outline of the cup holder. I'm gonna start with just the square and see if I can run through. If that covers up the screw holes for the cup holders, then I'll cut out edges for that. And then there's just edging down here for around the shifter and that light that I was talking about and stuff like that. So we'll see how it fits. I may be singing a different tune shortly, but that is by far the hardest piece to get in. The cup holders, trimming the cup holders out, that's not the outline they gave me. It's a little bit different, but I just basically pushed the cup holder down. There's an outline on the other side, and you can push it down real hard with lining up your screw holes, and it'll give you a pretty good outline to follow. So that's in. And there's just some wrinkles along the top here I couldn't get out, but it's really not noticeable from a long distance. The camera really wants to pick it up though. I think it might stretch out on its own over time. It says in the manual that this does shrink over time, so it will, I think, fix it. But look at how nice all that is, all of that coming up. Whoo! Beautiful. So I completely install the foam first and then take it out and then glue it and put it all back in just to make sure it's gonna fit without any trimming necessary. So here's the other one, dry fit, and down here it doesn't quite go all the way into this groove. I'm just letting everybody know that now. It goes in maybe an 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch, and that's as far as she goes. And then the way I'm going to tackle gluing this one is I'm going to fold it back like this and shoot glue down in this section and do all of this lower and part of the upper, I think. And then I will be able to pull this. I'll start down here, I guess, so that it's all uniform. I'll just do the whole bottom half, get it, use this line over here to line it up with this down here, and then get that all snugged up too. Okay, so that one did go in a little difficult, but yeah, I trimmed it up at the top. It just does not want to move now. So I'm hoping it'll stretch out a little bit. And like I said, in the instruction manual it says these panels will shrink. So when it does, I'm hoping a lot of these wrinkles will go away. But it's not really a big deal for me, honestly. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I mean, there's nothing I could do. I could peel it off, but I'm not gonna be able to use the same piece again. So that is the whole lower Shoup upholstery kit put in the or no, it's not. Never mind. We gotta do the back yet. I was gonna use these back pieces here as a example of how I glue and set these, but they don't glue. They have pieces. I'll show you this side, because this side, it needs to be removable because that's your cord access right there through the back of the cab. It just has these peel and stick velcros on the back. So it's gonna go in and it's gonna end up sitting something like that. So it's gonna go in and then you tuck the top edge in under this rail here. And so then it creates this nice finish, but you can still remove them to get through. Like this side has that cord thing. I don't know why they made that side removable, but probably just ease of manufacturing and installation. So I'm just gonna peel. It is 100% in. The entire lower half cab kit is in. I got my 2020 cables ran. I ended up running them under that piece. It looks a lot cleaner. So I've got to get my control box back in here, get that hooked up. And then I gotta wait for my monitor bracket. So I'm gonna put the post covers on these two and then wait on these until I get my monitor bracket and see how that. Cup holder is now installed. It's gotta get formed up to that yet, but that looks pretty good. It's nice and snug. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these window handles, all of them, so that I can get these two posts on. And I forgot to mention, the same company we bought the monitor bracket through, we have door seals coming as well, because the seals on this are shot. You can see it right there. Just so, yep, another reason there was a ton of dust getting in the cab. They're both on and they look great. This one was a bit of a trick because neither of these screws will come out. So I ended up cutting the actual piece that way, and I had to get this one on first. So I had it wedged up in here because it goes up in between the headliner and the cab. And then I managed to spread these two, which I think if I made two cuts and made room in between, it would be better and you wouldn't even notice it behind here. But I managed to spread it both hands, got it around this, and then I came up here and got it around this one. You have to do this one first, because this one is, once you get this one on, it's just no chance of getting this one. But it is possible. You're seeing right now proof before your eyes that it is possible. Look at that though. Oh my word, that completely changes the cab. With that and the lower, man, I've never seen this tractor with a new cab inside of it. I've never seen it with a decent cab inside of it. So this is insane. It is just absolutely insane. We are going to be taking a break from this now. I do got to put this one back on. That one did come off. Once I put that one back on, we're taking a break from inside the cab. I just heard Dad pull in. He is bringing me a new solenoid for the fuel shutoff. So we are going to start running wiring for that and get that wired in. Wait, I'll probably post this tonight, and then we'll come back to this project when we have the monitor bracket to do. And then once we have that on, and we have these corner posts, we'll put the kickboards back on, which I have to lay those over the old ones and drill them out. They're not drilled. And then we'll put the floor mat back in here. We need one screw in this plate thing right here. And then put the cowl on. The cowl, you can see it, it goes around this, and there's one bolt down there and one bolt down here. So it's very simple, and we'll probably show that next time. So thank you guys for watching. This has been a very fun adventure. It's amazing seeing this cab transform before my very eyes, and I hope it was for you too. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.